Prophet, Forest Guy GH, repping today. So a simple trend trading strategy, right, guys? So I'm going to show you how to identify a trend and how to make profits from that. Okay, and I'll show you some examples right after this depiction. So when you look at this, I've already drawn out some trend lines, as you can see. So if we are having, let's assume, a downtrend, right, where price bounces from this downside and comes and touches the upside over here. So what you're going to do is that once price come back to this uptrend level, you look for short-term opportunities, or you sell from that level with some candle confirmation. Okay, all right. So when it comes there again, all you have to do is to short and then make sure your target is to the trend line here, or a previous low. Okay, so all you have to do is to wait for price to come back if you want to sell from it, or you can as well be buying from the downside to the upside of the trend line. All right, it's a very simple strategy that you can use. All you have to do is to connect the trends and then you trade with it. So let's go right into the chart and I'll show you some examples of how to identify this. So this is Euro USD 4-hour chart, right? So to identify a trend line, you need to see that price is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs to the downside. All you have to do is look for your trend line. So as you can see over here, you pick it up, you draw your trend line formation to the downside, right? So you connect, make sure it touches the trend line, or there are multiple touches to the trend line going to the downside, right? And then all you have to do is also uh, find another area where you connect the down one. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure there are touches on the trend line. So we have a touch here, we have another touch here, there is also another touch, but this hasn't touched this trend line, so there is no buy to the upside yet, right? But for you to be shorting, you see we have one touch here, there is another one here, there is another one here, telling you that the trend line is being respected. So all you have to do is, maybe you made this move to the downside, all you have to do is to wait for price to come here once you've drawn your trend line. And once it comes here, you look for what candlestick confirmation. So you can go to the lower time frame to see if there is any form of bearishness in the formation of the candle. And all you have to do is what? Is to look for selling opportunities where you take profit at previous low that is touching this downside of the trend line, right? And once you can capitalize on that, you can also, what you can do is that you can as well buy from here once you made your profit, and then you trade it back to the trend line, and then you sell from here until the trend gets violated or is being taken out completely. You get it? So it is a very simple process. Let's go to, let's say, a 1 hour time frame, then we see some confirmations that would have helped you for entry. So let's assume that we were somewhere here where we saw this trend forming, okay? And then probably we're looking for price coming to take out liquidity around this level. And then what we're gonna do is that once we see multiple touches on the trend, on the 1 hour time frame, we came there. You can see this clearly indecisive candlestick giving you information that buyers don't have the control, right? And it's ready to short to the downside. You see, immediately after the candle confirmation telling you that we are ready to sell off, and all you have to do is to what? Bring your risk to reward ratio. So let's go for the short position. After this candle close, we entered on this one, right? And then we put our stop right at the high of the candle that was formed, or a previous high here relatively, that will make it safer for you. And all you have to do is to target 1:3, 1:4 risk to reward ratio, within the trend or a previous low that was formed. This is a very simple strategy that I use personally to make back-to-back profits from the market by just trading in a trend line. That's why I always advocate that the trend is your friend, the trend is your friend. You can just capitalize on it, right? So make sure you go to the chart to find examples, right? Find examples, backtest, trust the process, and then you can demo trade it for some time, or you go into the real account where you make real money with this strategy. It's a very simple strategy. So one of the confirmations that you can see here is the candle formation. This doji indecisive candles, right? It is telling you that okay, we are ready to go down. So probably when you saw this pushing out, you might have panicked. But this, mind you, this on the 1 hour chart, so you might have waited for maybe an hour for a candle to close for you to have that confirmation and clear entry criteria for you to go take part in the trade to the downside, right? All right, so same as here, this level, when price go back to the upper side of the trend line, right? All you have to do is wait for the confirmation. So we had a confirmation where price touched, and then we had this bearish candle coming inside. So all we're gonna do is let me just bring in a new one, right? So enter right after the new candle open. Then we'll put, so there relatively you can put your stop loss right above the high that was formed here. Then you target 1:3, 1:4 risk to reward ratio, or a previous low that was formed on the trend line, so that it got taken out slightly and then price bounced back to the upper side of the trend line. So this is a very simple easy ABC strategy. For every trade setup there has to be some criteria. What's the entry criteria? What's your target level? Why are you entering? Why are you buying? Why are you selling? You need to have all those things at the back of your mind, and then you need to also be consistent and then keep practicing it as well, right? Make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment in the comment section, and then send me a DM, or you can email me for one-on-one sessions with Forex Guy GH community. You can join um the community. We have free VIP access. We have the community as well, where we share signals from time to time and trade setups with the community. All right. So once again, thank you for watching. Forever in Profit. I'm out.